Sairam students, in the previous video we have learnt about the administrative system, social system and economic situation. In this video under the contributions of Delhi Sultans, we are going to learn about literature and the architecture. So shall we begin? The contributions of Delhi Sultans. Literature. Many foreign authors and historians were under the royal patronage of sultans. Their writings are in Persian and Arabic languages. So, there were many foreign authors and historians who were present in the court of the sultans, and they used to receive royal patronage and support by the sultan rulers for their writings, and their writings were found mainly in Persian and Arabic languages. They were scholars in Persian and Arabic languages. Zayuddin Barani wrote Tariq-e-Firoz-Shani, and Firoz Tughlaq wrote Futuhat-e-Firoz Shani. So remember the names of the writer and the name of the book also. So Zayuddin Barani wrote Tariq-e-Firoz-Shani, and Firoz Tughlaq wrote Futuhat-e-Firoz Shani. Now, this is a very important person you should make note of. A famous scholar named Al-Baruni was in the court of Muhammad Ghori. He was a philosopher, mathematician, and also a writer. He wrote a book, Kitab ul Hind, on the social, political, economic, and religious aspects of India. Here is a picture of Al Biruni. Who was he? He was a famous scholar in the court of Muhammad Ghori. He was a very well educated, highly educated man. He was a philosopher, mathematician, also a writer. And the book which was written by him is the Kitab ul Hind, which used to talk about the social, political, economic, and religious aspects of India. Some of the other people who wrote some famous works were Hasan Nijami, wrote Tajul Masir. Minhaj us Siraj wrote Tabakal e Nasiri. Amir Khusro wrote 6 books and provided details about Hindu and Muslim culture. He is called as the Indian parrot. So make a note of this name, students. Amir Khusro. He was the scholar during the Delhi Sultans, and he was given the name Indian parrot, and he wrote 6 books, and these books provide us details about the Hindu and Muslim culture. So now we will learn about the art and architecture during the Sultan's rule. The Delhi Sultans introduced a new style of architecture known as Indo-Islamic architecture. Now this is very important, students. They introduced a new style of architecture called as Indo-Islamic. Indo-Islamic means it was a mix of Indian style and Islamic style of architecture. So Indo-Islamic style of architecture was introduced by the Delhi Sultans. The main features of this Indo-Islamic style were arches, domes and minarets. Here you can see the arch, and this is the dome. It was a concave like structure found on top of the building, and minarets were towers with balconies. Here you can see the 2 balconies. These were some of the main features of the Indo-Islamic architecture. All the palaces which they constructed or monuments which they built consisted of arches, domes, and minarets. The Delhi Sultans built forts, mosques, palaces, and public buildings. They also built madrasas and dharamshalas. Qutub Minar, Quwat ul Islam Mosque, Alai Darwaza, Huwait Khana Mosque are the few examples of Indo-Islamic style. So some of the most famous and important constructions of the sultans were the Qutub Minar. We have already learnt in detail about the Qutub Minar, and Quwat ul Islam Mosque, Alai Darwaza, Huwait Khana Mosque are the few examples of Indo-Islamic style. Here is a picture of Alai Darwaza. Here you can note the dome, which is a feature of the Indo-Islamic architecture. Qutub Minar. This is the Qutub Minar. It is a tower-like structure. And Quwat ul Islam Mosque. Here we can note the arches. We know that these were some of the important features of Indo-Islamic style. So let us summarize what we have learnt. So there were many scholars present in the court of the sultans, and they used to write works in Arabic and Persian languages. Al-Biruni was a scholar in the court of Muhammad Ghori, and he wrote Kitab ul Hind, which told us about the social, political, and economic and religious aspects of India. Some of the other famous works were Hasan Nijami wrote Tajul Masir, Zayuddin Barani wrote Tariq-e-Firoz-Shani, Firoz Tughlaq wrote Futuwat-e-Firoz Shani, Minhaj-us-Siraj wrote Tabkhal-e-Nasiri, and mainly there was a scholar by the name Amir Khusro who wrote 6 books which told us about the social and political aspects of India, and he is known as the Indian parrot. Amir Khusro was known as the Indian parrot. Now coming to the art and architecture, the Indo-Islamic style of architecture was introduced by the Delhi Sultans. Arches, domes and minarets were the important key features found in the Indo-Islamic style of architecture. The sultans built many forts, mosques, palaces, public buildings, madrasas and dharamshalas. Some of the most famous buildings or monuments were the Qutub Minar, Quwat ul Islam Mosque, Alai Darwaza, Huwait Khana Mosque. They are all present in present day New Delhi. If you go, you can still visit these places. Now, go through the video and answer these questions. First question, name any 2 literary contributions of Delhi Sultans. Second question, explain the architectural contributions of Delhi Sultans. And the third question, identify this monument. Which style of architecture does it follow? Okay, students, did you understand? Sai Ram.